let's go next to Alabama's Meth Mountain, chat. I think that's gonna be an interesting video. So here we go.
High off second hand on this?
I would say so.
Would this be enough to kill me? Alright folks, today we're exploring Meth Mountain and behind me is a meth lab that blew up.
Damn! Meth Mountain, baby. This is where the meetup's gonna be. The Cynical meetup, 2024.
Put a gun to his back and said, let's go.
When you dive into rural communities around America, you come to discover that meth is remarkably easy to find.
Meth.
For the last few decades, American communities have been flooded with amphetamines. Let me take you up to speed on how this came to be. Meth was first
So
synthesized
fire, though,
in 1893 by a Japanese chemist. Over
I
time,
love that
it became
about you,
prescribed by doctors to help with things
Same.
like weight loss, narcolepsy, and asthma.
Bro, I'm
Due to
glad you
its
came back,
ability to
Vic.
keep
We
soldiers
met
awake
back
and
then.
wired, it was the
Special.
drug of choice for World War II combatants like Japanese kamikaze pilots and German blitzkrieg troops. For the years leading up to the
Maxie.
1980s,
Oh,
the flow of
Max.
amphetamines was in large
Maxie
part
poo-poo.
controlled by motorcycle gangs like the Hells Angels. However, in the
Chat, should I join a motorcycles gang?
1990s, Big Pharma took
Motorcycles?
over as the leading supplier when they created drugs like Adderall and
Yes.
Ritalin. These drugs are chemically similar
love
to meth, and they are
Adderall.
prescribed by doctors to millions of American youth to
10 out
combat
of
things
10
like
Adderall.
ADHD. So much so that a
Got addicted to that
2016
shit for about a
article by the
year.
New York Times referred to
It was
millennials
excellent.
as Generation Adderall.
You'd
This
fit in?
trend made Big
Thanks.
Pharma billions of dollars. For today's story, we go explore Meth Mountain, a place in Alabama
You know
that
how
earned
I
its name
ride?
due to the amount
Freak.
of meth labs and meth users. All of what you are about to see are for educational purposes only.
Are you in a motorcycle gang for real? Melly, keep your horny ass in check.
We're here in Gadsden, Alabama, and we're waiting for our local contact, Lauren, and I just have a feeling she's pulling up in a pickup truck. What is this place known for?
Just a regular neighborhood.
Is he in the full Burger King fit? Where do I buy this Burger King fit? What the fuck?
When I first talked to you, you thought I was going to be asking you for money? Are there a lot of sketchy people asking you for money
Oh, is that like his uniform? I'm such an idiot.
these days?
Yeah.
Has that increased a lot in the last few
Lol.
years?
Yeah.
Do you feel like the Biden administration is watching out for the people of Gadsden? Do you feel represented?
Damn it,
Yeah.
If
Joe!
Trump came back into office, how would you feel about that?
Tell you the truth, I feel bad.
Why is that?
He wasn't doing what he was supposed to do.
Based Burger King man.
Where the heck are we right now?
Atala.
Atala?
We're at Atala here, Gadsden over there.
Were we just in kind of a sketchy area?
Very sketchy. That's why I didn't even think about that Walmart, because I don't ever go to that Walmart.
Bro, this is how people from Alabama talk. Adderall? Oh hell yeah!
And
We're
what
so
kind of
bad.
locals do you think know it as Meth Mountain?
Everybody.
So from what I understand, you have to be pretty smart to figure out how to make it. Like, it's not an easy thing to make.
I've never tried to make it, but I know people who have.
Chat, one in chat if you try to make meth.
Who have made it. I mean, it's chemistry and a
J
lot
wedding
of
cake.
math and a lot of knowing what
I have it.
mixes
I roll
together
a
and
J of
what doesn't.
Because if
fentanyl.
it goes wrong, things can go kaboom.
One.
Just feet from flames, a group of people rushing to get
Oh,
back.
full-
They believe people
I don't have a full-time accent. That's funny. Low-key me, bro. I'm from the South, so anytime I say a certain word, sometimes my little Southern accent come out.
were cooking meth at the house. Something got out of hand, sparking flames, which then ignited several propane tanks, causing the Big Bang.
What the
Are there other
fuck?
places around here that have blown up from a meth lab gone wrong?
Oh yeah, we've had the fire department has had to respond to several. They will be busting a lab.
Busting?
People run, everything
Dude.
kind of turns. You
My
know,
horny ass
crossover
could never work in a meth lab.
Causes it to blow up. And then they have another kind that's different than an actual lab. It's called shake and bake, and you add
Oh,
everything. into
I
a
love
milliliter
shake and bake.
And shake it.
Shake and bake, baby.
What percentage of people in this area you think are into meth? So what got you into
Blow
it? What
up.
got you out of it?
Have you ever
I'm
tried
from
meth?
Kentucky, so for me it was opiates, Oxycontin.
It'd be contaminated.
Milligrams.
So a lot of meth labs, they came in the cost to like tear them down and like disassemble them safely and dispose of the materials legally and They're so biohazardous and dangerous. Sometimes they have to leave the meth labs up and just cordon them off with like tape and fences and stuff because it's so expensive and they don't have the people, the manpower to have people take down some of these meth labs. Wait, a shaky bake, bro. There are shaking bakes everywhere, bro. Anybody can make that. People make it all the time. I never ate that.
One 80 milligram was $160.
How long would that last, buddy?
I mean, I would have to have 4 or 5 a day. So, and
See a Confederate
I was about to
flag?
say, yeah, that's what I was gonna point out. You'll see a lot of that covering up a lot of windows.
That's pretty popular
Damn.
here.
Yeah.
That's pretty popular.
Blue like bonnets. When I ran it up, I
Confederacy.
didn't even have an option. He say he won't smoke, now his ass in the coffin.
Where are we right now?
You're
Smoking
just outside
meth.
of Town.
Bro, listen. I mean, college is stressful. She's real for that. She's pretty.
Community called Sand Valley.
Some of the locals told us that this place is also known as Meth Mountain to some people.
That's Meth Mountain.
You're a firefighter, I take it.
Yes, sir.
Is that where a lot of your calls are for meth related?
Or Fentanyl Mountain.
That's what's crawling through the town?
Fentanyl.
How
That's
recently
so
has that
scary.
changed?
Within the past 2 years,
How long have you been a firefighter for?
25 years.
Okay, have you ever gone to a call where a meth lab blew up?
Yes.
Tell me a story that comes to mind.
House trailer that had the whole end blowed
Bro,
off.
and here's the thing, they cook them in trailers, and the crazy thing about trailers are they're like a kindling box. Like the materials they're made out of and everything, they're like made to just incinerate and burn up super fast.
Had a female that was burning the place down.
Being a fireman sounds nice, but I imagine some of the things you have to see are pretty tough for a man to see.
Oh yeah, I have PTSD from it.
What do you think could be done to help the
PTSD?
fentanyl
Get this
and
man
meth
some
crisis
therapy.
that's hitting here, but also hitting so many places in America?
Closed the borders
Why do you think the borders are as open as they are right now?
because the politicians got more worried
Bro.
about their money.
He said close the borders, bro. Like, dude, you know it's like Billy and Bubba, you know, two white rednecks making it in their trailer. Like, what's the borders have to do with that?
their pockets than
See you,
worried
Lily.
about the citizens.
Everyone kind of feels like they're getting by the government right now. Do you feel that?
Yeah, pretty much. Pay's low, prices are going up. Kind of hard to make a living.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
If we just see people out and about, you think people are pretty open to chatting, or do you think we should be careful?
Be careful.
Yeah?
Be real careful.
And what makes you say that?
I went on calls before and had guns pulled on me.
Even though you're a fireman helping?
Yeah.
Well, I'm wearing my fast shoes today.
Yeah, exactly. Keep them tight.
Thank you.
Dang. Bro, you're not kidding. You're literally not kidding us, dude.
We're stopping to check out some of the abandoned places here.
Stop
Bullet
saying
holes
just
in the
kidding when
church
you're
door.
serious. What? Bullet holes? Yeah, that's not a good fit, Mel. I was thinking that too.
I almost think this is a symbol, a greater symbol of
I
like
feel like this is an off-brand Tyler Oliveira.
church falling and the church collapsing and drugs
Like,
taking over.
Tyler would
I think
have us
America
giggling
used to be a
and
much
shit.
more Christian place, and agree with that stuff or not, it kept people on a certain path in life. And when Nietzsche said God is dead, the question that comes after that is what replaces God.
I'm a rapper. I'm a freestyle rapper.
Oh,
Actually,
really?
just got done in
Oh.
the barrel. So, but yeah, this is actually one of the most darkest parts in the valley. Right over there on that property, there was a double homicide and a suicide. Ever since then, every time somebody
Damn.
tries to build over there or something goes on, they always leave.
My least
Right over
favorite
here,
kind.
there used to be
Least favorite
rituals
kind
and
of
stuff on this
hole.
road. We call it Party Road, and there used to be actual like
Yeah, he
demon
likes
worshippers that would have rituals and circles, and they blocked the trail off, but there used to be patterns and stuff up there, and you could see all kinds of creepy stuff where they'd done rituals.
This seems like a place where kind of just
Bro, he's
strange
on meth
things
right
happen.
now,
all
isn't
the
he?
time. Actually, a
Just
red
chilling
house
there?
down the road.
Because he's a SoundCloud rapper. What else does he have to do, Melly, other than just to chill in his car all day? Interview them and the girls.
Four
over
houses
there.
down on the left, and they actually worship Satan. Like,
Wait, we're just down the street from some Satan worshippers?
yeah, and we love Jesus. We're Jesus worshipers. And
You
it's a
worship
red
meth.
house that's kind of on a hill. It's like 4 houses down on the left. If you swing by on Halloween day, they'll be outside all day in these little masks, like dancing and singing. And
He's just
all kinds of
doxing
stuff.
them. Making beats in his car.
Should we stop by it?
Yeah.
We're going to a meth lab that blew up. We just was driving by and it's here. This is like hills have eyes a little bit, like eyes are on you.
It's creepy as hell though.
Someone's ready with a rifle to shoot you.
The bitch pink, BVS is in my ring, really water like a sink. 40 racks in my jeans like a nigga.
Really nice.
When a meth lab blows
In
up,
what
tell me about
category?
what happens and what you've heard about.
What channel,
Most people
I mean?
are wearing synthetic clothing now. It melts with the skin. You can't pull it off.
So people's clothes melt to them.
Melt to them. They can't get it off. It literally just burns with the skin.
It sounds horrible.
If we kept
Yeah.
driving, we would probably see several other places like this.
All right, folks, we just got invited to a music video, so we're gonna go check it
A
out.
music video? No
A
way.
music video today.
Not today. We're actually just preparing the scenery back here. It's not like, you know, some fancy music scene. This is actually where he started out rapping and stuff like that.
So what's the idea? What's the concept for this one?
Now during the days, you can catch me at 11 o'clock our time, and I'll be rapping in this barrel, freestyling, and it'll be filled with water, and I'll be dunking in it. If people send a certain gift, I'll dunk in it while I'm rapping it.
Bro, he's a TikTok live streamer? Bro, no way. That's cool. I'm pissed. Because bro, I always get banned on TikTok and then get this like little meth head ginger doing this.
And come back
Yeah, I
out of
got
the water,
banned
still
today.
rapping. Sometimes I'll be diving in. It's crazy. Trying to make a music video that's kind of combining that, because this is also the root of where it all started.
Okay.
And we're gonna try to spice something up. Now, I did used to live here in this camper. This is actually his family's property. Right after high school, he actually let me move my camper, and my dad got me onto his property because my family was splitting up.
Is this a tree fort or deer stand?
That's actually for the
Jesus.
swing.
Oh, wow. You want to do the thing? You want to show him the thing?
What the fuck?
I be getting to the money, bitch. I got a bag, I don't got a stress. Got real killers in the set.
Well, bro,
Come and test.
this is your unemployed friend at like, 11 a.m. like fucking swinging around in trees, hanging out in tree forts, dunking himself in a barrel and rapping. What'd you do? Apparently hate speech, but I don't think I was being hateful this time. Y'all know what that meth mouth is
I ain't talking about the
Exactly.
park ride.
Brother, you could join a circus, huh?
Yeah.
Are we in the holler right now?
We're in the valley.
Okay.
We're in the
what
valley.
makes something a holler?
So deep that no matter how loud you holler, nobody's gonna hear you. I actually used to work at McDonald's when we lived here. Well, we started getting so good on TikTok that really didn't have to work for McDonald's anymore. And then they flew us out to
100?
LA and officially.
What? He's at 130K and he was able to retire from it. Bro, I make 200, I have 200K and I'm still here broke as fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck? What is this guy doing? Honestly, if you TikTok stream all day, bro, like literally, like the people who TikTok stream all day are probably making so much money.
Hired us, and so now we work full-time TikTok. That's what we do. I'm live streamer.
How is that?
It's awesome. It's great. Been about 4 or 5 months that we've moved out. Me and my bro Wes. We got our spot right up the.
This
right
has
up
just
the
become a
mountain.
video about this guy.
Do locals
I
know
mean,
that?
when I was in like high school, I heard that a lot. I never got into that, and I'm not gonna lie. Before I was 20, I was on a dark path. You know, I grew up without a dad. I didn't meet him until I was 20, and my mom was gone all the time working. Kind of did what I wanted, and I did fall into drugs, but I never did that. It was more like hallucinogens. And then I got saved by a higher power. It wasn't by a man, it wasn't by a book or a church. It was by a higher power. I accepted that. Now I'm living a different life.
The higher power is a crystal meth.
$200 or $300 a month.
Living
It
so
really just depends
nice,
on who you
bro.
find. If you find, you know,
Posted it,
somebody
bet. I'll
that
check it out for
owns
this
another
video.
house and they're willing to let it go for that, you know.
That's
But,
crazy cheap. Like I've never seen a place that can go for $200 or $300 a month.
right.
So normally what it is people come through
What?
with comments and they comment random words, but each person gives me one word. I can throw those into the mix while I'm going. You got a word?
Bank.
Okay.
Holler.
Dragon fruit.
From my name is CJ, I just hope you understand. I'm trying to make 100 or maybe 1,000 grand. You know I'm about to make it to the top, I understand. I'm about to make the bank, you know I'm about to stack it for the man. I'm about to grow up, you know I'm really about to show up. They want to take me out the box like I was just Crayola or maybe a crayon, you know they really moving on. I'm painting pictures, illustrating, they thinking they want to yawn. Hey, you can find me at West_Smith7. Oh!
Maybe the number
Not
one
the
freestyle
promo. Oof, I'm done.
on the channel so far. All the
Guys,
gangster rappers
the
we've interviewed
promo
that
was
don't want to
cringe.
freestyle for the camera, this guy's got you beat, alright? Are there any parts that we should be exploring?
Absolutely. Just
Yeah.
follow me. This is the cave.
Right next door, huh? Alright, so now that we're in a cave and we're getting deep, let me ask you guys a deep question, okay?
What
Do
the
you guys feel
fuck?
represented under Joe Biden?
No.
No. Do you guys feel better with Trump?
Yeah.
Absolutely, no hesitation.
And why?
He's a lot more
Dude.
there in his head. Can ride a bike.
What is
he can
this?
walk
What is this
upstairs without
political
falling, you know.
angle?
Do you
of
guys
this
feel
video?
proud to be Americans? Yeah, always.
We
What a
really are
random-
free, man. I was able to quit my job working at McDonald's to become a full-time TikToker. You know what I'm saying? Something that I don't
Yeah.
imagine of when I was younger. People grow up.
Donald
up here
Trump
and it's like there's nothing
definitely
to
is-
do. You got a
or
lot of
the
people getting
TikTokers, you
STDs.
know.
That was something that Alabama was known for.
Bro,
And you got a lot of
doesn't Donald Trump want to like full ban TikTok? Bro, if Donald Trump becomes president, bro, you're out of a job. I would not follow, yeah, especially in Alabama.
drugs, like you said, that was called Meth Mountain, is because people are so bored that they have nothing else to do.
Lol.
So you find all these
Yo, bro,
crazy
you're going back to working at McDonald's.
things happening.
I've heard the same thing in the hoods too, is like the reason things are the way they are is partly just because kids have nothing else to do. How do you solve that?
I was one of those kids, you know. I didn't know my dad until I was 20. My mom was always working, so I was really on the streets doing whatever I wanted to with kids that called themselves my friends. But as soon as I really needed something, they were nowhere to
Bro,
be
the
found.
slides are
I was
bugging
always there
me
for
so
them.
much.
Before that tree fell, that blue barrel that you see me in the live, I was way up there on the hill. I was supposed to stop before I came over this hill, but I came over the hill and I dropped right there.
Do you have a concussion?
Probably.
Wait, they rolled him down the hill in the barrel?
I used to like get out of the house and stuff a lot, and I would
What the
run
fuck?
over to this place that used to be friends with my dad. This guy, he had a wife, and they had 3 kids.
This
the
is
woman that he was
literally
married
just
to
become an
had some
interview
kind
of these two
relationship
dudes.
with some other guy or whatever. He knew their schedule because he stayed
Probably.
over there all the time. The father would go to
What
work
the
normal hours of
fuck?
the day, you know, like a 9 to 5. The kids would get on a bus, go to school, come back late. The mother worked a night shift when the kids went to school, when the man went to work, and then the lady was
What
home.
is bro
He had been in the
yapping
house.
about?
Lady shot her in the head.
What
on
the
bed,
fuck?
her again after she was went back in, fell asleep on the couch. School bus pulls up, kids get home, go inside the trailer. He wakes up, hey Uncle So-so, what are you doing here? Like, I thought you left, you know, the other day. And I was like, well, where's Mama? Time passes, and the boy, and he went to his mom's bedroom door, and he said when he put his hand on the doorknob, he felt a hand on his shoulder, grab him, and turn him around, and he had a gun in his face, and said, go tie your sisters up right now with this duct tape. And he said, no.
What is
no.
this rant?
And then when he said no,
Why
he
is it-
pistol whipped him in the face, tied him up with duct tape. He said that he woke up from the pistol whip with his sisters right there. By this time, the daddy had gotten
What
home.
story
Said the
is
same thing,
this?
Johnny, like, what are you doing here? He had led him back there to the bedroom, and then he put a gun to his back and said, let's go. And he made him open the door. He made him look at his wife, naked and dead. He had him at gunpoint. And they used to play video games all the time when the first shooting
What?
games and stuff would come out.
What?
The man said to the father, I'm going to show you how it feels to get shot in real life. He shot him 4 or 5 times in the back. The boy gets out of the
Florida
duct tape,
man.
so he called his grandparents, and his grandparents called 911. He set his sister's free. At that point, the SWAT team, news crews, there was a helicopter
into
because
it.
he was still in the trailer.
Bro, like honestly, this is how country people are. This is how country people are, bro. They're just like, you start talking to them, they're just gonna tell you a bunch of stories. They're just gonna go on about a bunch of shit. So sad. They're going on tangents. Hey, about local
here, we
horror
can actually walk
stories.
over here.
Oh yeah, and then right here,
Behind these
one
gates.
time,
The most brutal of murders and rape.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the top of this mountain and see what we find.
All right. Sounds good.
Take it easy.
You too, man.
We explored deep into the folds of Meth Mountain. We were
me
able
too.
to
I'm
find a
from North
man that had
Carolina.
first-hand experience in a trailer full of an awful lot of meth. So we sat down and we spoke to him.
What got you started into the world
so
of meth?
slow.
So did you have an injury or what started to boxing?
Yeah, I wrecked a motorcycle.
So you got prescribed legal painkillers by your doctor?
No?
You found some from a friend?
Yeah.
Do you view meth as beneficial in your life?
Bro, that
Like,
mask has got me dead.
You seem like a normally functioning human. Like the average person, if they were to see you in the street, they might not know.
No, they wouldn't.
How long have you been doing meth for?
9 years.
What was your
Let's see
first
those teeth.
hit of
That's how we
meth
can
like?
tell.
Really don't know.
Can you sleep when you take meth?
Yeah.
How many times a day do you have to do meth to feel okay?
3 or 4.
And what does a meth habit cost somebody a day?
Maybe 200 a week.
That's
How hard
actually
is it
not
to find meth
bad.
here?
And they called it out.
How much meth is this on the table right now?
Yeah, probably $20 worth. Where's this section?
Can you take meth and 5 minutes later walk into town and no one can tell the difference?
Yeah.
When you first take it, what happens?
What?
Low energy.
How long could you go without meth
Nah,
before it
that's
starts to
crazy.
feel like an issue?
My weed
I
addiction.
have to.
Has there ever been a shortage of it?
Well, you can't find it? Yeah.
And what was that like?
It was rough, but I still found it.
Can you substitute something else for meth, or does it have to be meth to feel okay?
Sleep.
Are people lacing meth nowadays?
Hell yeah. Fentanyl. And whatever the
Bro, imagine lacing meth with something worse than meth. Like, what the fuck? Used to we'd get like meth laced into our shit. Now even the meth heads aren't fucking safe. Holy fuck.
How do
Just
you know
chilling
that
on
the
the
stuff that you
table.
have isn't laced?
I'm sick.
Other than the way it burns. Same light, it'll turn black.
Do you get it from a consistent source?
Barely.
When you were the source, did you have people coming in and out of your house all the time?
No. I had a couple, but it wasn't like that.
Do you see a way to get off of it
Lay down for about a week.
and kind of suffer through it?
Yeah. I mean, you don't really hurt. You just crave it a little.
Do you think you can be a productive member of society
It's
on that?
addictive enough
For someone like me that has
for real. We started
never
learning
tried
harder
it,
than
would this
those.
be enough to kill me?
No. But yeah, do that and just snort it.
Oh, you go through your nose.
Yeah.
Can anyone get high off secondhand on this?
I would say so. Somewhat.
I'm gonna drive my car real good back to the hotel. Are you sober or high now?
I'm always high.
Is there any message you would
The
say
nose.
to the government or to like how we look at it as a country?
Stop supplying Suboxone and methadone. Just don't do it.
Do you hope to get off it one day?
Oh yeah, I already plan on it. I've been slowing down.
And that's a wrap, folks.
Good
Thank you
for
for joining
him.
us on this episode. We'll see you next week.
I hope that guy actually quits. Alright,